Once again, every investor, every funder, every grant giver, every donator, and every services across the global world of the continents of the global world, in the United Nations of multiracial native nations, of every underdeveloping country, misfortunate country, and of the sub-Saharas of the Agenda for Africa 2063. These are the ones of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals initiatives, which are the 10 district spatial framework, spatial development and environmental planning, known for the City of Cape Town government, in partnership with the Western Cape government, and in partnership with the Mayoral Executive Committee government, and all the councillors of every governmental department, of every department of the City of Cape Town, Western Cape government, and the DA constituency of national, provincial, and global world governance. From the 10 districts, volume 2 of January report, Technical Report 2023, Integrated Spatial Development Framework Plan and Environmental Management Plan of the City of Cape Town Government Department, as those came into us as the Mark 143, whom are the consultants, private sector of architecture and engineering organization, and affected people, the organs of the state, valued stakeholders in collaborations, as yes, the CEO masteries, yes, in leadership and strategy, and the MPA potential of leadership and management. Therefore, over here, this is Foreword 4. I know we promised in book 11 of the Makaluza Mark 143 Universal Media Productions that we will complete in Foreword 3, but here we've managed to proceed into Foreword 4. This is Foreword 4, completing from the previous media video production. Therefore, we as the central supplier to database of the government, we are suppliers of the Impact Bonds Government Labs of the 2020 until 2063 Agenda for Africa 2063, and we are the associates of the Social Outcomes Government Labs of 2020 until 2063. And over there, we have managed to coordinate strategy coordinators, field supportive suppliers, central supplier database to government of the Cape Town, and of all the United Nations organizations and all the United Nations multiracial organizations departments, for all of them as one. We since 2016, when we started to become on the central supplier, on the supply chain management of the City of Cape Town, we are completing now our 10 years in research for all the departments that we were planning to contribute our own resolutions and solutions, yes, and also other resolutions and solutions dedicated to universal institutions such as the UCT, such as the University of Stellenbosch, such as the University of Western Cape, such as the University of Cape Town Graduate School of Business, entire departments of research and faculty departments of research, and such as the University of the Cape Peninsula University of Technology in Pentec and in Cape Tech departments. Therefore, over here, as coordinators of the future into the next future generation of all governments, we are ensuring that we are contributing resolutions and solutions when we are determining a special development framework plan for any government of the Continental United Union's parliamentary governments of Asia, Europe, Africa, Latin America, North America, Middle East, Austria, and the 7 seas and the 7 oceans, islands, in one word of United Nations governments. We must consider into the special development team, to the special development framework of district planning as the prototype of the global world over here. We must also consider, when we are planning what any kind of special development planning, these departments of governments, regulations, legislations, policies, and also equities, and also framework development plans, resolutions, and solutions that we've managed to gain as, for you, all the global world, United Nations government in the rise of the fifth industrial to the ninth industrials, from the Mark 143 empire startup ecosystems, such as the governments. We are a field supportive, integrated marketing and communications, strategic coordinating service providers with trustworthy and loyal service excellence of the states of the city of Cape Town, passionate purpose of making progress possible together, better together, with the Cape Vision 2040 and the innovation of the UCT 2020 alumni. Therefore, we must consider as the team all that we have managed to introduce in Foreword 1, Foreword 2, Foreword 3, and now in Foreword 4, all these departments, resolutions and solutions, internal departments and external departments. Since 2016 until 2026, 10 years of us doing transforming researches in these governments, departments, so that we make their resolutions to combine them and collaborate them and strategically coordinate them into the special planning development plan, as this is our own S3 Mark 143, yes, media book 11, as volume 6 in special planning. Consider these resolution solutions of the governmental departments, such as the Community Safety Department, Community Development Department, Department of Health and Agriculture, Cultural Affairs and Sports, Arts and Culture, Sports Recreation, Recreation and Parks, Sports Development, Community Development and Partnerships, Sports Promotions, Department of Education, and Departments of Safer Schools in Education, Transport Department and Public Works, Organizational Department Development, and then Sports Promotion and Partnerships, Public Participation Department. Now, in Public Participation Department, I remember in 2019, we were invited into the public participation of a budget speech at the Khayelitsha Sub-Council 10, and then over there, it was managed to be postponed that time, and then the team that was there, when I introduced the initiatives of the Mark 143 through Skhumburile West Coast Foundation, they said that I could be a great candidate to become the head of department of the public and participation department of the Sub-Council 10. I introduced them all the initiatives of the medias that were introduced in 2019. And then I introduced them while we were talking there, waiting for the person to come and give us this budget speech of 2019-2020, I believe so. It was at 7 o'clock at the Khayelitsha Hall, Community Hall in Sub-Council 10, just next to Tusong Hall. Yes, I think it's Tusong Hall, next to the Khayelitsha Mall district of Khayelitsha Sub-Council 10. And then they said I could be a great candidate to become the head of Department of Public and Participation Department of the City of Cape Town in Sub-Council 10. And then also in the IDP department and the Department of Learnership and Apprenticeship, the Department of Arts and Culture, the Departments of Sports and Recreation and Parks of the City of Cape Town. Yes, I had managed to, and the Department of Tourism Department, the Department of also the Compliance and Auxiliary and Compliance, yes, Compliance and Auxiliary Services. I managed to attend many meetings over there, the City of Cape Town, not in the podium block, but also in the Civic Center, when I was gaining and doing my researches since 2016 as a central supply database until 2026. Therefore, in those times, I used to have a financial finance. Sometimes I used to take a train. I used to staff a train without paying no ticket, and then I used to get off at the Esplanade, and then I walked to Cape Town from Monday to Sunday, doing all the researches over there for these departments, also to contribute them and collaborate with them, and also coordinate them strategically in their regulations, legislations, equities, and policies of strategy, such as the departments of the sports promotions and partnerships, public participation departments, social crime and prevention, community development and sports, law enforcement, tourism events and marketing, information systems and technology services, business support and skills development, learnerships and apprentices. I remember those days I used to enter those in those business support skills development offices over there in Cape Town, that I was introduced by Mr. Carlo Vizo, Alderman Carlo Vizo. And then in the department of learnerships and apprentices, that they ensured that I must come up with great learnerships and apprentice initiatives that will benefit the city of Cape Town and the global world with their partners in governance. And then the Department of Transport for Cape Town, integrated development plan process management. Lastly, to finish up these departments, the Department of Transport and Urban Development Authority, which is the TDA, and then the Transport Management, Economic Opportunities and Asset Management, Social Services and Security and Safety. Those meetings I managed to have at the Social Services and Security and Safety Department of the Aldermans over there. JP Smith, I used to have many meetings with his management over there, in assistance over there. And then occupational health and safety and employee wellness, that I've managed to gain other services from Mr. Paul Sheldon from there in the Vasco municipalities in 2016. And therefore I get great intensive researches for that department, occupational health and safety and employee wellness, that I submitted to Mr. Paul Shetman of the Vasco Goodwood municipalities in 2016, when he offered me to become part of the mentors and mentoring facilitator, peer educator and tutoring initiative of courses that were offered over there. Department of Traffic Law Enforcement, Chrysalis Academy Internship, City of Cape Town Metropolis, Combat Navy Base SEAL, Community Safe Services and Health, Communications and Customer Relations Department, Human Resources and Legal Services, Information Systems and Technology Department, Executive of Council Support and Information, Knowledge Management Department, Organization Effectiveness and Innovation Department, Reliance Department, Economic Opportunities and Asset and Property Management Departments, Facilities Management and Fleet Management Departments, Enterprise and Investment with Energy and Climate Change Departments, Electricity Generation and Distribution and Sustainable Energy Market Departments, Finance, Budget, Expenditure, Grant Funding and Supply Chain Management Departments, Valuation and Revenue Department, Informal Settlement and Backyarders Department, Home Ownership Transfer, Tenancy Management and Staff Housing Department, Housing Department, Safety and Security Department, Events Department, and then the Department of this department that we are coordinating strategically to contribute resolutions into the spatial planning and environmental development with Environmental Development Department and its branches, and then Transport Building, Contract Operations, Network Management Departments, Built Environment Management Department, Water and Waste Services Department, Solid Waste Management, Learning Programs Department, Learnerships Department, Apprentice Department, Partnership with the entire CETA Programs Department, not forgetting the Department of, what do you call this? EPWP Department. Yeah, EPWP Department. So, okay, in all, just only one